Obviously I haven't posted in a little while, and I feel guilty about that. I feel like I've let you people, whoever's watching, I suppose, the people who've been kind enough, to watch this garbage I put up and to subscribe to this point, it means a lot. It's been about the only bright spot, frankly. And I feel guilty that I haven't, I haven't produced anything. Geez, a lot's been going on, and my mental health has been really down. And so this, like everything else, is languished. Hey, cat, making an appearance. But I feel like you're owed an update as to why there's been a hiatus, I guess. And I apologize. This feels like it's becoming less a podcast and more like just a journal now. I don't know. I guess the show reflects the mental state of its creator. So a little over a month ago, out of the blue, I got a phone call from my estranged golden child brother. Thought it was the call when I answered it. But not yet, no. It was that a mother was going into a nursing home, and that I had a bunch of boxes of belongings at her house. And he very kindly offered to ship them all the way out to me here in the Midwest. And I took him up on it, sure, yeah. Stuff came, I threw out most of it. But there were a few items that, I was glad to have. But in our brief discussion, which didn't go well, it was heated, and he just blindly defends mother. And I understand it's because of the emotional enmeshment. I know, that he can't think reasonably or rationally when discussing her, because it's just, and his arguments weren't rational. It was just, and if you knew what he did for a living, and just, but anyway, in the course of that discussion, I sort of let it slip that I recently got my driver's license back, which fans of the show know, because you guys saw the episode. And so a little bit later, he came back, texted, and said that, hey, since mother's going to the funeral home, or the nursing home, would you like to have her car? Her car was offered up to me. And frankly, I'm not in a financial position to turn that down. So I said, yeah, sure, okay, I'll take the car. I don't have a moral quandary with accepting the car. It doesn't change anything between us, but sure, I'll take the car. If you're offering up a free car and to ship it out to me, yeah, I'll take it. And they did. And I greatly appreciate it. It should be mentioned, if I haven't before, that my brother's extraordinarily successful. And whatever the cost was of this, which I'm sure is considerable, you'd be very impressed to know how successful he has been in his chosen profession. And I think of what I could have been. I had to all the time try to keep myself from thinking about the other life I could have had, of that which was lost to me. So he sets out the car, and it's here, and I have a car, and I can move now. But I resent it. I resent driving it. I know she drove it. And I don't have a choice. I'm stuck in it. And I just... I got fired. Why I get fired? I lost my job like I always do. I had a fucking contract till the end of the year, and this place has a bunch of problems. It's the end of my contract, and so I'm looking for a job. I just can't bring myself to sell myself for a job because I hate myself so much. And I look at my goddamn resume, it looks like a fucking ransom note. All these short-term jobs in different fields because I can't get along with people. I just keep getting fired. And I can't even give references from where I was because just... This is hopeless. And the remaining savings are dwindling. And I just sit here all day scrolling through the phone, looking for even human contact. And don't even get me started about dating. So the reason what made me think turn on a camera today was I was talking to ChatGPT because that's what I'm reduced to, is talking to a computer because I don't have any friends or anyone else to talk to. And I told ChatGPT, I said, there is no one that hates me more than me. With the possible exception of my mother. And with childlike wisdom, ChatGPT responded and said, that sounds incredibly painful to feel that way about yourself. And it was the stark choice of language, incredibly painful. Because it's outside observation like that, I mean, of course, I couldn't deny it. I said, yes, actually. It is incredibly painful. I realized I wouldn't use that choice of words to describe it. And I realized it's not because it's not incredibly painful. I realized it's because I'm so attuned to it. Because this is just so normally how I feel about myself. And there's sometimes, like right now, I feel it more than others, but there's never a time it's not there. And I thought I was getting better, and now I question. I thought knowing all this stuff and figuring all this stuff out, I thought I was so clever. I thought I was so smart, I thought I was really onto something. You know, it's the lesson I just stubbornly keep not learning. You know, every time I think I know something, you know, it's gonna get pulled out from under me, and I just never learn. And so I don't know. I so wanted this thing to be something positive and hopeful for people, and I'm not doing a very good example with that. And then I say to myself, you know, I shouldn't even put this out there because all it's going to do is bring people down and make them lose hope. And I'm conflicted because at the same time I feel like it's something honest. And I've become honest to a fault, honest to the point where I feel like I have to advertise all the worst parts of me or I'm not being honest enough. I believe that to be true. I think to a normal person, if suddenly they could feel this for a moment, they'd be like, holy shit, that's incredibly painful. You know, I think maybe objectively that's true. So, I don't know, I could just run my mouth, and I've obviously run my mouth too long already, so there you go. Do better than me.